More news from Softr because they have just announced their new built-in AI feature that changes the way users can interact with your app. Now, instead of digging through the dashboard, follow-up emails, or requesting updates from you, they can just ask the AI assistant and get instant help. Hey there, I'm Alex Knowles from automationhelpers.com, and we help companies get set up and automated using industry-leading portals, apps, and integrations. Softr's new Ask AI turns any portal, business app, or internal tool into a live conversation with your data. Most apps are packed with data, but for the people using them, getting answers still feels slow. They scroll, they search, and sometimes they ask you. And that's what Softr's new AI assistant solves. Softr's Ask AI is a chat assistant that reads directly from your live Softr data, no matter whether that be in Google Sheets or in Softr databases. It's not just a chatbot though. It differs from other overhyped AI assistants we see plenty of other platforms release. It's a smart, permission-aware teammate that responds based on what each user is allowed to see. That's right, the permissions that you set are taken into effect from the chat assistant. And you can also define rules and provide that and configure how it responds. You can customize the tone, suggest prompt responses, even change the icon. Soon it will feel like a natural extension of not only your app, but also your team, rather than just an overhyped AI feature. You're probably wondering how you can access and enable the AI assistant. You'll need to jump into an app where you want it enabled, and you'll need to select your interface. From there, you'll be able to jump into actions where your buttons are set. And here we have the top bar buttons. Currently, that's just adding a record to our database. You will need to have a database connected, so you are warned. From there, we'll just select add a button, top bar specific, and ask AI. Yep, we want to enable that. Here we go. So from there, we're able to jump in and change the icon if you want. But more importantly, we're able to configure how the AI should act. The placeholder will be what the user sees before they begin typing. Welcome message, error message, limit hit, as well as disclaimer. Now you can have that toggled off. Now beyond that, we have the actual response settings, how the AI should actually respond to the users. We've got the ability to select whether we're actually bringing in configured fields or any fields from our data source, our database that's connected to this app, the instructions, so whether we want to limit what information is provided, and also set the tone and response style of our AI assistant. Now, from here, we can jump into suggested prompts. The great thing here is that what AI is going to do is it's going to scour your data and then provide some AI-generated prompts there. But if you want to include your own, for example, if I wanted to include some custom prompts for Clearflow Water Solutions, they might be something similar to which deals are still in negotiation over a particular number or value, and show me open deals by service type. The things that you know your team members and your clients are going to be consistently asking for. If you give them the option, then they get their answers quicker. From here, we also have the appearance. Now, these are simple changes like how the AI assistant appears, the icon, and so on. From there, you can select to preview your app and view how the AI assistant looks, feels, and works. Then you'll just need to publish your app and share it with your clients and users. Now, if I jump into the preview here, we can see that it's where we're managing our deals for Clearflow Water. We've got the add record button, which we all know, but we've also now got the Ask AI. Once we open that up, we can see those suggested prompts, which deals are still in negotiation, show me open deals, and we can just select one of those or ask something unique, and Ask AI is going to look through the data and provide us with this answer. Here's a summary of open deals by service. There we can see the total amount, and we've got some further information down below. But let's look at some other examples of when we can use Ask AI in our workflows. So an exciting new release from Softr that adds another layer of power to your business apps, internal tools, and client portals. So here we have an inventory list for an electrical distribution company. They've got multiple warehouses and multiple team members. Within it, we've updated some of the settings for Ask AI this time. Here we've got the label. Let's change this to inventory assistant. Keep it simple. There we can see it's updated. So if you ever want to change the label of your AI assistant button, that's how, icon. But let's look at the important stuff. The message is what we've changed. I'll quickly jump into the preview so you can see how that differs from what we had in the first example, and where those changes are shown. So here we are on the dashboard. We'll select Inventory Assistant, and that's going to pop up with your Inventory Assistant has changed up the top. Here in the response box or widget, we have a question or need an update. We've got those AI suggested prompts and how can I help you today? So here we have the input placeholder, the welcome message, and what we've updated is actually the AI settings. The configured fields only are being brought through, and we've included some instructions. You are a helpful AI assistant built into inventory management app. Your job is to answer user questions, always speak in a professional tone. If a user asks about inventory stock levels, relevant answers, respect user permissions, never show data they're not authorized to see, avoid filler or small talk, yada, yada. Then we've got here personality and response style. Include the personality, whether you want your AI assistant to respond casually, professionally. Now, I've just included a simple prompt here as the response style. How many of these do we have in stock? You currently have 481. Need a breakdown by warehouse, just so the AI understands what I and our users expect from it. So here I'm adding a data restriction so that only our admin can view our suppliers. We'll jump then into the front view of our app and see if our normal team members can actually access this info through Ask AI, or if it's just the admin user group. Here we are, we're on the front end of the app. Now, we are currently logged in as Robert. Unlike Amanda, who is the admin, Robert doesn't have access to the suppliers. So if we prompt the inventory assistant and try and get information about this product, for example, let's prompt it. Here we get the response. I'm sorry, but I can't provide supplier information for that product. If you need details about stock levels, pricing, or warehouse locations for this product, please let me know. But when it comes to the supplier, because we haven't given access to Robert, he can't actually see that information. Let's quickly change over to Amanda, and we're going to prompt the AI assistant again. So currently logged in as Amanda, the admin on the app. If we select the inventory assistant, and then we just simply ask, provide for me all of our suppliers, we should be able to then see information because she has access as the admin user group. There we can see, here are all of your current suppliers. It's that easy. Let's look at one more example before we let you go. Here we have an app for a creative studio where their team manages deliverables and projects. People need to understand when deadlines are coming up, what's due, and what's been assigned to them. So I've quickly added the Ask AI action here through buttons. Here we can see, if we open that up, we'll just select this to show the settings. And for the AI settings configured, I haven't added anything in regards to personality response or instructions. Instead, I want to ensure that AI is actually bringing in those suggested prompts so you can see what it provides for you without you configuring it manually. So from here, we're going to jump into the preview of our app. And this is where the team will manage their projects, their tasks, their client deliverables. And here we can see we've got projects. I'll select the Ask AI button and let's go. We'll see what AI has created for us, which projects had the highest discrepancy between budgeted hours spent. So these are suggested prompts from the AI assistant itself. Now, if we reload this and we ask AI again, we'll see that it's creating some prompts, and each time those suggested prompts are going to be different. So take that into account if you do want to create some FAQs or some suggested prompts that stay the same each and every time, those most consistently asked questions from your team or your clients. So if we just prompt Ask AI with a custom question here, because we didn't do that on the last example, which projects are currently at risk and what are their budgeted hours and hours spent so far? Now, the great thing here is we're not getting a summarized bunch of text. I need that instant information. So it's giving me a table so I can see that information instantly. And that's the great thing. Let's try another prompt. So here I've asked it to list clients with more than 3 active projects. Perhaps I'm an admin coming in and I want to be able to view that. Here is the client with more than 3 active projects. We've got Flaxware Co. 4. No other clients currently have more than 3. We know that we need to look after that client because they are one of our high ticket clients. If you want to get started with Softr, you can today, completely free. Don't snooze on this new feature. Go to the description below where you can grab a link and get started today.